Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. Today we from group 21 would like to present about gluten-free sourdough paratha. Before we start, I would like to introduce our team member. Hi, my name is Suryati Fitriah binti Nora. The other one is Farah Afikah binti Anwar, Nur Syamira binti Makkari, and Abdul Latif bin Abdul Basir. Before we move to introduction, let me introduce our product names. Our product names is Paratha with gluten-free flour mix, which is in Malay, paratha dengan campuran tepung bebas gluten.
Hi, I will talk introduction of my product. So what is gluten-free? Gluten-free diet involves the exclusion of gluten, a protein found in specific grains such as wheat, barley, rye, and their derivatives. The term gluten-free refers to the food, beverage or product that do not contain this gluten-containing grain or ingredient derived from them. For individuals with gluten-related disorder like celiac disease, non-celiac gluten sensitivity, or wheat allergy, consuming gluten can trigger adverse reaction. As adhering to a gluten-free diet is crucial to avoid health complications associated with this condition. What is sourdough paratha? Sourdough paratha combine the sourdough unique taste contributed by the fermentation process with the flaky layered texture characteristic of paratha. This innovative fusion of sourdough bread making technique with the traditional preparation of paratha result in flavorful, tangy, and potentially more digestible flatbread. The combination of the tanginess from sourdough and the flakiness of the paratha makes sourdough paratha a distinctive and flavorful option that can be enjoyed with the very own accompaniment or filling, like how traditional paratha is served in Indian cuisine. So for the ingredient and the food additive, we use water, rice flour, sorghum flour, amar flour, arrowroot flour, potato flour, milk, sunflower oil, butter, white yeast, salt, and sugar. And for the food additive, we use xanthan gum, psyllium husk, calcium carbonate, and calcium propionate. The function of the food additive, xanthan gum acts as a binder, improving the creation of gluten-free dough. It helps hold the ingredients together, preventing them from crumbling apart, which is common in gluten-free recipe due to the absence of gluten. It also helps trap air bubble in the dough, contributing to leaving and promoting a lighter, softer texture in the final product. So for psyllium husk, gluten-free flour often lacks the elasticity and structure found in wheat flour. Psyllium husk can improve the texture of gluten-free dough by mimicking some of the binding properties of gluten, leading a more pliable and workable dough. They also help bind ingredients together, providing structure to gluten-free dough. For the calcium carbonate, it acts as a buffering agent, help to adjust the pH level in the dough, and might assist in maintaining the proper pH balance, which could impact the overall texture and structure of the final product. For the calcium propionate, to inhibit the growth of mold and prevent spoilage in baked product, and enhance the shelf stability of the product. So to conclude, it's essential to weigh this food additive to ensure both the quality and safety of the gluten-free sourdough product being produced.
First type of food processing is weighing. Weighing is the process that needs to ensure the ingredients are not excess or lower than the recipe. It also provides a consistency in terms of texture, taste, and the size of the paratha. Next process is a mixing process to ensure that all the ingredients are truly combined and help to emulsify the ingredient like the flour and the oil that do not naturally combine. Next process is kneading. Kneading to ensure that the dough have a uniform texture and help to distribute the water, fat, and the other ingredient evenly. And it also to improve the dough elasticity, strength, and the structure. Next process is a resting process, which is a process that bacteria are responsible for producing an organic acid that contribute to sourdough paratha flavor, texture, and the storage quality. It gives the dough become airy and soft. This process takes around 15 to 20 minutes. Next is adding butter and oil that can prevent the dough from getting sticky and help to make it folding and shaping easier. Butter also helps to enhance the flavor and the color, and it can give an improvement in a visual appeal. Next process is a folding process, which can help the paratha have a layer in the dough, make it a flaky and musty textured paratha. The last process is a shaping process. Shaping a process is to make a dough into a ball form and press it into a flat round dough to ensure the paratha have a uniform thickness and the size.
Next, we will continue into my part, which is food packaging. So, our group decided to choose vacuum packaging as our food product packaging. So why is vacuum packaging? Vacuum packaging is a method that removes air from the packaging before we seal our product. Then we proceed to what material for vacuum packaging. So vacuum packaging use 6 types of plastic, which is polyethylene, polyvinyl lead chloride, polypropylene, polyvinyl chloride, polyester, and polyamide. So this type of plastic will combine and become the vacuum packaging. Why we choose vacuum packaging as our food product packaging? Firstly, because vacuum packaging can save the taste. This happen because the food that vacuum seal will avoid the moisture from the air. So the food, the flavor, the taste of food will stay the same. Secondly, we choose vacuum packaging as our packaging is because of in vacuum packaging does not require of preservation chemical. This happen because sealing with vacuum is as natural as it gets. Vacuum sealing will eliminate the addition of chemical. So when it doesn't have any addition of chemical, so our product will not exposed to any dangerous chemical. Thirdly, we choose food packaging is because of food packaging is a quick and efficient packaging. As we know that vacuum packaging is not big as the container, so it will easy for us to store it in refrigerator, and also it's not take too much space for us to storage it. Lastly, we choose vacuum packaging as our food product packaging because our vacuum packaging can seal barrier from external element. When the vacuum bags is used to seal it, the product is shielded from dangerous elements such as insect, dust, and moisture, and it keeps you from food poisoning. Then we proceed to food labeling. As you can see in our front page, we put our food product name. I put expiry date, how many pieces of in one packaging, also some of logo, and other descriptions such as gluten free and cholesterol free. And then we see in our bag packaging, we put nutritional content, direction of storage, cooking instruction, neck weight, food additive, ingredients, logo made in Malaysia, distributed by, and business name also address, also have barcode.
The nutritional value of food describes the amount of carbohydrate, fat, protein, and energy, and it also provides the information related to nutrition, which is a serving size, calorie, nutrient, and percent daily value. In the nutritional content, it provides a serving information which is to make it easier to compare and control the consumption of the food. Calorie is provided to measure how much energy consumer get in the serving of food. Calories should be controlled and maintained to achieve a healthy body. And it also depends on the age, weight, and the physical activity level. Nutrient also provided in a nutritional content. There are a lot of nutrients, and also some of them should take less, such as saturated fat, sodium, and added sugar due to their effect on consumer health. Lastly, from nutritional content, it also provide information about the percent daily value, which is help to determine the serving of food is high or low in the nutrient. if a 5% less of the nutrient per serving is considered low and 20 more is considered high.
The next one is food legislations. There are 5 criteria that we should know about food legislation, which is nutrients in food ingredients, food additive, food processing, food packaging, and food labeling. For nutrients in food ingredients, as you can see in the slides, the nutrition facts contain calories, total fat, cholesterol, sodium, total carbohydrate, and protein. The next one is food additive. Food additive that we use in making paratha, gluten-free paratha, is food conditioner and antimicrobial agents. The food conditioner used is permitted as specified table and it's written in label on a package. The antimicrobial agent used to preserve food by prevent the growth of microorganisms. Furthermore, for food processing, there are no use of any toxic, nauseous, or harmful substance so as to expose a food intended for sale to the risk of contamination by that substance at any time in the course of the preparation, manufacture, storage, packaging, carriers, delivery, or exposure for sale of the food. As for food packagings, the use of harmful package prohibited, recycling of package prohibited, use of damaged package also prohibited. Since we use vacuum packaging, the use of polyvinyl chloride package containing excess vinyl chloride monomer prohibited. No person shall import, manufacture, advertise for sale or use in the preparations, packaging, storage, delivery or exposure of food for sale. Any rigid package, appliance, container or vessel made of polyvinyl chloride which contains more than 1 mg per kilogram of vinyl chloride monomer. The last point for food legislation is food labelings. We should consider these factors in labeling our product, such as language to be used, particulars in labeling, size and color of letters, date marking, statement of change of ingredients, and the nutrition labelings. Food quality is the sum of all properties and attributes of a food item that are acceptable to consumers. For example, the type of food packaging used is vacuum packaging because it can reduce ice crystal formation, freezer burn, and extend the shelf life of food product. Other than that, adding butter also to act as shorteners to give food a crumbly and crisp texture. We use 4 types of flour to produce our gluten-free paratha. Because it is gluten-free flour that contains carbohydrate, protein, fiber, vitamins, and minerals. The last but not least, frozen paratha will be kept in refrigerator at temperature lower than -18 degrees Celsius to prevent the growth of microorganisms and to preserve the quality of food for longer periods.